Okay, what's this video going to be about?
About the SideBox.
The SideBox. What's the SideBox? Do you have the keys for the SideBox?
No, I don't have.
Okay. Hello, Lovey.
Hello, peeps.
What are we talking about in this video?
We're gonna share our SideBox from LAZADA.
Okay.
And it's from EC company.
SEC.
Yes, I think. Yeah, it's easy.
And did you mount those boxes on there all by yourself?
No.
Really?
Yeah, my king did it. So, I'm gonna show you how to open it. It says here where the case is CRO, meaning close, remove, and open. So
Fascinating.
we're gonna open this.
Oh, look at that. What have you got in there?
My raincoat.
Okay, and those straps are for what? Just holding cargo down?
Yeah, it is for when you have some stuff there so it doesn't move.
Okay.
And close, put on the seat, and I'm not sure how to do the remove. Labi, you can help me?
Well, yeah, I'll do it after.
Yeah,
There you go. Yeah. So you can actually remove it.
Yeah,
So.
this bracket, it comes with the box, right?
Yep.
Just mount it and then it's easy.
Which is the hard part, but I'll cover that in more detail in a minute.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And it snaps back in place, and you can remove the key. Look at that. Good job, Lovey.
Welcome, my love. Okay, so I will leave you here. It's so hot.
It says. Okay. Yeah, and that's the top box, which I already did a video about mounting that one. So, okay. I'll cover a bit more detail on this in a moment. Alright, just going to cover the side boxes on this video, the installation, where the mounting brackets were placed and stuff. I actually did it about 9 months ago, so I'll just do a follow-up as well and how things turned out in the end. They're the SEC side boxes I got from LAZADA. They held up really well, actually. I haven't had any problems with them at all, or the mounting brackets. Now to release, there's a R and an open. So the R is for release. You just move the key to the R, push down, and it separates from the carriage here. And you can lift the box away. It's pretty dirty on the inside. There's the latches. They're just plastic, but again, no real problems with that. Now, the kit, the mounting kit, included all the black components here that you see. It's a universal kit, as you can see, with the extra holes everywhere. And I managed to get it set up pretty good for the Avenger. Before I took the box off, I didn't show you or point out that the signal light, originally I had removed the signal light on the other side because I was going to mount it on the bracket, extend a piece out of this, and then mount the signal light out here. But then I realized, hey, I can get this box on without removing the signal light, and it just touches up against it. If I go to the other side, you can see what I mean. The signal light is just right there. Almost, it's pretty much touching the box, but there's still enough room. And it's just Allen head bolts that mount into the plate here. I had to take there was a chrome finish plate that's on here. I had to remove it because the bolts weren't long enough, these bolts, and I don't know the size of them. I couldn't even be bothered trying to find additional length ones. So yeah, so you can see the bolts, and they're nutted from in behind, so it's just an Allen bolt that comes with the kit. And if you look at the angle that I placed it in position, that's pretty much where it needs to go. You can't really go forward any further, and if you go back any further with it, if you tilt it back further, it'll collide with the signal light. It's surprising how this bike and the chrome on it rust. Everywhere you look, you see little bits of rust. That's the Philippines. It's pretty humid here. Okay. And this, you can see I couldn't get it down into a hole, so I just used the hex nut and the washer there and clamped it. So it actually worked good. And this is really quite strong. flexes just a little bit, but it's been on here for 9 months and we carried a lot of stuff on it and it hasn't shown any signs of giving me any trouble at all. So, and this one's the same. Another feature, if you don't want to open it, release it with the key, you can just open the box, and then right here you can just press down on that and it'll release. And there's the box. You can get to see the ratings on the actual box there. And again, this side is very similar. Again, the plate had to be removed, the finish or dress plate. This is showing rust. I could use a little black paint to touch it up, I guess, but it's rusting quite heavily there. Maybe I'll put some black paint on it, touch it up so it doesn't rust through. Again, the only thing I can say about these brackets, I mean, they're a great universal fit. It fit well for this. But the powder coating that they put on, or paint, was more of just a, I don't know, it really wasn't a very good quality at all. Right away it rusted. So what you're seeing here for paint, I actually used some black spray balm, or it's just kind of spray paint, and I painted it before I put them on, because that powder stuff that they had on there, it was almost like it was powder coated, but it never went through the oven or something. But yeah. And then, of course, this is this bracket. If you're wondering about it, this was custom made. We went to a shop and they made the bracket so that we could put our top box on there. So you'll note that the bracket is about that far away from the signal light. So if you're going to put your own on, you can do all this mounting and then just keep these a little bit loose, and then you can swivel this whole thing back and forth a little bit. So that's what I did. Just snugged it up, put the box on, slid it in position until it touched the signal light where I was happy, and then carefully removed the box and clamped them down, tightened it right up, and yeah, it's been good. So like I said, we haven't had any problems with it. The locking mechanism stayed good shape. It never actually rusted. You can see this mechanism here, it's actually still chrome and no rust on it, which is surprising. Water tends to puddle right here when the bike is on its kickstand on that box. It tends to puddle a bit. But yeah, there you go. That's all I have to really report on the LAZADA side boxes that we had ordered and installed about 9 months ago now. So it looks pretty bad without it, without the box mounted. But okay, take care.